I shine, I'm loving clouds today, my head's in the sky. Yeah, couldn't resist that after seeing that one. Well, I've been meaning to address this for a few days now since the trailer's been live with that, but I've been busy with my class, so I thought, with my current situation still being in effect, let's talk about the second trailer to Solo, a Star Wars story, this second anthology from the Star Wars saga, the success of Episode 7 8 as well as Rogue One. Is going to follow the adventures of a younger Han Solo, played in this film by Adrian Edelridge. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. As he goes to become a scoundrel heart of gold in love, be an orphan, and who later gets involved with Corellian smugglers, and as a result becomes quite a daring rogue. And I think with this new trailer, the way it starts out with some kind of country music as twangy guitars rather than the usual orchestral music we used to seeing. I mean, even factoring in the change of directors and the reshoots that had to undergo, this film definitely seems like going to stand out at me. And given how dark the previous ones have been, and it actually seems like it might be fun, kind of breather from the previous ones. That sense, regardless of whatever they decide to do with Episode 9, given how they also had changed directors there for reasons I will not get into right now. How I actually might like the idea. I mean, I'm not going to do a whole breakdown right now, but I am going to go over things that stood out at me and also address my thoughts on the matter. I mean, there's since. And of course, two of the events are standing out at me are like seeing further expansion of the Kessel Run, which ended up being one of his more famous his tall tales, at least in the eyes of Luke and Obi-Wan, given how Luke scoffs at the idea, as well as the fact that Obi-Wan doesn't fall for it. I mean, actually he offers to give him more money for the transport, so... And overall, I think this... I have not seen the last movie this kid was in yet, Hail Caesar, but I want to, definitely, given how... I'm definitely a big Coen Brothers fan, so I'm kind of like how I alternate between semi-serious dramas with often totally off-the-wall comedies that's on board right now. I'm not totally surprised about how Chewie's age either, given how canonically he's been alive ever since the Battle of Kashyyyk into the Sith. So once again, this one takes chronologically between the events of that and New Hope, and even though it hasn't been that long since I got Last Jedi on Blu-ray, I just finished watching it for the sixth time. I probably will be viewing it many times more before that, as well as when the film comes out this May and Memorial Day weekend. And again, I'll definitely have plenty to be excited for. I mean, the effects work is previously fantastic, as you expect for a film like this, and also a little touch that I'm enjoying, given how I don't watch Game of Thrones, but with Emilia Clarke's character, I've been liking what I've seen her about that. As I was saying, I'm definitely enjoying what they're doing with the characters. Also, definitely, I wasn't liking the decision to cast rapper actor Donald Childish Gambino Glover as a young Lando Calrissian, much like Billy D. Williams, in the original films, as well as his Rebels. The actor and the character is like coolness personified. I mean, seriously, if you want to see what it's capable of, just go watch Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, since it just started the second season, it's also just incredible. But that's important right now. I mean, and that, and overall, and yes, the marketing is also going to be quite aggressive. Like the Sabak scene where he won the Falcon from Lando. And it's like interesting how it actually had like my first teaser actually came from a Denny's advert. So I'm not sure how it actually played in the film, but it definitely made me want to go see it more, as well as potentially eat their special promotional foods and get the collector cards, but that's not important right now. I mean, so I'm actually kind of glad another reason, like how they bumped up the Infinity War a week to give us some breathing room between that, as well as as also other ones like Deadpool 2, which I'm also all three of us interested in, and also I must note that even though a lot of these I want to tell people who are trying to tear this thing down, there's only one actually feel like telling right now. I mean, if I were to tell them all collectively that what they believe is nothing personal, I know I wouldn't be lying. I mean, since I always try to be upfront, and even when I try and use my web persona, I use often my actual thoughts whenever I'm off the clock on the site. I mean, just looking at funny things or dealing with things, and whenever I usually don't address anything regardless of potential controversy unless something I can personally add myself. I mean, that's again why I didn't feel a need to cover certain films, homes, or subject matter in this matter here. I mean, and regarding any potential issue with the broken base, I think in the honest trailer and how Trevenna basically said anything I would have needed to about the matter, about my arguments, as well as potential counter arguments, since. And on that note, I also expect and also some of the figurines are about to ship out, actually potentially spoiling what they're going after in the movie for this heist. I mean, heist and it wouldn't be the first time the toys actually spoiled something that goes on in the film, so for any merchandise for that matter. I mean, the soundtrack of episode 181. And also the series, basically the whole reason why something that could be actually not just be green these days, that could be potentially made into merchandise, part of a video game, or silk screened onto a t-shirt or backpack. I mean, kind of like one of my shirts I'm wearing right now, or recording this, man. And also have other ones in mind. One in particular, it's going to be on its way soon. Is going to have some particular significance depending on what happens with the Fox merger, but I'll keep that. I'll just deal with that as it comes, like everything else. And once again, I'll be out of town when it opens. I'm not going to be coming in the opening night like I have before. But rest assured, I will be seeing it when it does open. And they have movie theaters I'm going to be staying, so that's not going to be a problem at all, man. And I'm also going to be taking my mobile and my iPad with me, so you'll definitely hear what I have to say. Hey, not long words. Especially since I'm still trying to figure out how to use all of this stuff with my device, man. Yeah. And I don't know. I guess all in all, it's kind of like a big kid in the situation that's since. And that's why basically why I'm enjoying most about these ones every time I put them on. Why I even if it's something small like this, I can even get excited for it. I mean, like, the same way I would for a main series entry or other ones like Obi-Wan, whatever I got planned next. I mean, it's giving me the same mindset of someone seeing the movie for the first time, whose eyes are looking at the stars that are full of wonder. I guess at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my rambling about this trailer, and even I managed to get a lot of content out of it, so feel free to tell me what you think about the matter, whether you're going to be seeing it or not, in the comments. I mean, I'm also going to be working on schoolwork, so I'm just not just messing around playing Battlefront and watching Krypton, but that's also going to be true too, and I'll talk to you all later. May the force be with you all.